Hello, everyone. We hope you are all safe and practicing social distancing. Welcome to NinjaTalks. We are going to talk about exciting stuff around experiences, learning, and tips that help experts become better. I am your co host, Ria.
And I'm your co host, Sneh. Welcome back to Ninja Talks. Today we have someone unique with us, a cloud ninja with more than 20 cloud certifications, an evangelist, and a public speaker, Mr. Chirag Nayyar. Hello, Chirag. How are you doing?
Hey Sneh and hey Ria, I'm good. I'm good. How about you guys?
We are doing great
Yeah.
here.
So hope things are going fine on your side. Thank you for inviting me. Great to be here with you.
So, moving forward, how do you have a visual of the current situation that's going on, the pandemic? How is it affecting technology sector? What are your views on that?
I have a mixed feeling as of now. We work from home. We are trying to use the collaboration tools, the learning which we started doing maybe from couple of years around this tool. I believe now it's a high time to show the productivity around those tools, and maybe a lot of new features are there even which we were not aware. But yeah, things are getting on track slowly, and how we can utilize that time to maximize our productivity, our the health, and all other things.
Right, amazing.
Absolutely.
So, from a computer science student to a marketing professional who earned knowledge while exploring the boundaries of technology, how did you decide to go for the hunt in the domain of cloud?
It all started back in the days of 2013 and 14. I heard about the cloud platform, and but I was not aware how the things are working. But at that time the smartphones were very new, and I got my phone and I saw a Dropbox application, right? So I was just curious to know how the thing is working, and then I landed to the AWS case studies. There I saw that Dropbox is hosted on AWS, and from there I just know about like there is something known as the public cloud. I got an opportunity from my institution side to get involved in a Microsoft program. At that time, it was called DreamSpark, and at that time, Microsoft Azure was known as Windows Azure. It started with the same, and I took some hardware training, and I really know that configuring a switch is a damn haunting task. And if there is you need to manage the hardware at a bigger scale. I saw a couple of data centers where I took some training, and really playing with the wires. Maybe for a first timer it was good, but somehow my mindset was like that. Yes, it is software defined thing, so I don't want to be the part of a hardware. Why not go with the software part? So from that time, I'm putting effort to learn the continues whatever the updates are going. And in 2016 in India, like the market started booming. People are normally talking about cloud. I started traveling from the northern part to the southern part of a country to attend events and conferences where I try to network, try to understand the use case. So it slowly started, and then after my college, it was a struggle time to figure out a job, because I was looking for the cloud specific, but being as a fresher, it was tough, and we really need to know about the geography, where the jobs are, where the market. And then I landed to this job, and from last 3.5 years I'm working as a full-time cloud consultant. I'm playing, it's a techno commercial, it's not a full-fledged sales, adding a value more on the customer side, because I can directly understand and try to help without dependent on the back-end team every time.
Right. You have shared a good insight managing from hardware to software. How this transition shaped you that in software field it'll help you and you will grow along with it.
It
But
is again just a start. It's the passion which everyone need to develop. Everyone have its own area of interest. So the time something came into picture, I was traveling across a country. meeting the people and seeing and trying to understand how the industry is going. So if you connect with a person who is having 30 year of industry experience, so that person obviously share from that era of mainframe computers to the the current landscape and where the industry is going forward, right? So I can say that really it was the early days that I joined that wagon, and talking with people and getting a guidance from a lot of people about the future of cloud, and I started following all those news and updates that I try to put myself in that scenario, and really it is relying with the interest because of I again like frankly speaking, I'm not interested from my college days to be a to be a developer. I'm just doing the coding for my academics only, not anything extra that any new logical stuff to share, because maybe that thing is not getting developed inside me. But yeah, the cloud part I adopt, I found it's really fascinated, something new. And when the you can say the community is small but the demand is high, so it's a high time someone need to to start interacting and sharing, like this is the the biggest wave going right now, and we all can be the part of that wave and try to help and solve more and more IT problems. So this is how the things are going, and I started visualizing that yes, the things are going way ahead than what we have now, and it's all about that. Rather than one person will achieve everything, why not build the team, build the community? So this is how like things are driving till date.
So you have been in a positions like your journey started with sales and marketing profile, and you connect with a lot of potential business clients. Many of the engineers don't have the potential to see what's the background, how the picture of organization picture is going on, apart from the development and technical.
Right.
So, based on that, what you learned about the trends, the technology with use cases. So, what potential have you seen for the cloud, and how is the world evolving with it?
That's an awesome question. So it is again a chicken and egg problem. Clearly, I say it is not that cloud is completely involved in every industry. What is the vision? What is their target audience? And according to that, if they know that the long-term vision is the product will be growing at some so and so forth pace, and then yeah, again not a one-person effort, but the whole team effort where the cloud will fit in such kind of scenario, right? So industry is something that seeing lot of changes now. Right now the digital transformation era is going on, and we all are seeing and talking about the industry 4.0, all those things are going. So lot of players who adapt in a very early stage, they are at a some different level, and the player, whether it's an enterprise segment or maybe small and medium business, like what you need to configure and how many users you want, you can create those virtual desktop machine, and it is working like a charm, because internet is no longer a luxury thing now. Everyone understand it is just a you know the necessity nowadays, right? So there it is adding a value and showcasing at in every segment, regardless of any industry. Right now this the services like this virtual desktop VDI, they are adding a more and more value, and people and industry and the companies are getting the insights that really the cloud is having enough to do in their organization.
There is a common idea, I assume, based on trends, that cloud is only meant for technology sector. So, what are your views on this?
It is nothing like that, because if you see the industry, so technology is one part. Technology again is essential for every industry and every vertical. Even banks become a technical company or IT house, like that. Banks have their in-house big teams, right? The same with if you talk about the healthcare industry, they are exploring. That is why cloud is having lot of those kind of compliances which a specific industry required. Taking example of media, the growth of all these OTT platforms are huge. So rather than technology, because media has nothing directly with, because previously we are used to watch it via our cable TV, but now our first choice of watching any stream, any, let's say, some sports, is our mobile phone. And those OTT application are fulfilling our demand, and to run at a scale. So cloud is again coming into a picture. All those cloud platform, they have a different kind of services, and they have a different kind of solution for solving specific industry problems. So it's not only for the technology company, but it is for everyone. There is something for everyone, I can say, about only the infra space, or if you just want to build the product and you are a startup and you don't want to run anything on premises. So cloud is giving all those opportunity, all those business applications are there. I believe it's again just a start.
That's really insightful and that's really needed for people to realize. Moving forward, general trends show that the cloud is used everywhere today. Yet there are some myths and doubts, such as should I go for a cloud native approach or do I need to use the cloud for everything? What are the security concerns of my data? Do I need to go for multi cloud architecture? Have you heard of cloud is very costly? What will happen to my payments? How would you like to address these kind of questions, doubts?
Yeah, surely. I will take, because this is one of my favorite question. Being as a front end guy, I'm facing the same question in a different way, but every day. Like from like coming talking with any C-level executive, the question comes in a different way. But obviously, C-level executive also want to know about their security of a data. If coming to the IT teams, they put the question in masala and a question, but the end goal is to know about like whether my data is secure and which platform I need to choose, and again this cloud native architecture of practices I need to follow. Again, it's a big field, but I will try to cover it in few sentences. The first part is whether I need to, or the application or platform need to adapt cloud native approach or not. There is really I would like to say it's not a straightforward thing. It is again a long journey for any organization or any team. And the first step, I believe, the upskilling and understanding that what is their existing landscape or existing architecture, and what is their vision, and how far they see their team is upskilled to do the transition. For one team it is possible because they have practiced and they have done maybe a small scale, but again it's not a straight away transition. I would always suggest to do some kind of proof of concept plus training, in-house training. The scenario is different if they want to outsource, because there the companies like my organization and all these partner ecosystem come into picture. But if a company want to rely on their in-house team, first part is the know your strength, know your strength, and know the cloud strength also, like what kind of architecture they want to adapt. So once those kind of thing are there, it is finalized. If they have done some small scale POC to know that really their application is working, and then I believe they can plan for the bigger migration and the bigger development strategies. Second point adding here around the security, it's a business problem, and cloud is clearly saying it's like a the joint responsibility. It's not a cloud provider secure only responsibility. So that is why these kind of common terms you will see: security of a cloud and security in the cloud. And every cloud provider clearly mentioned the guidelines at what layer for what service they are managing or they are responsible. Apart from that, what services end user or the customer of that cloud platform will be responsible. So tools are there to achieve all those such kind of nuts and bolts, which is required again for the industry specific as well as the basic of a security. Cloud is developing, and they are releasing the services in a very faster way than we are getting updated. because it's not possible that on every service we work. Even I only know the common services, maybe 30 to 40 services of AWS or say GCP or Microsoft Azure, and they have more than 100 and 150 plus services. So it's not possible always to master all those things. But what are the common things that I believe someone really need to be champ on the team, right? If one champ will be there, I believe that champ will enable the other champs in the team, and that is how the things will start happening. And first, the process and the mindset of a people and team need to be upskill and ready to adapt those changes, rather than just seeing from the angle of, okay, this cloud is this and it is just a one night job to change from this architecture to that. I believe it's more on the people mindset and the process what organization is trying to achieve, and then technology come secondary and adding its sweet spot.
I have seen many of graduates after passing their graduations, they got placed in different companies. They wanted to see that I want to be a cloud engineer, I want to be a DevOps engineer. So, talking about career opportunities, a good number of professionals, including freshers, may not get the opportunities or encouragement to choose their desired domains. Even when the domain would be promising, sometimes the decisions are taken based on various factors like organizational path, ongoing market demands. So, what would you recommend to tackle such situations, considering your role as a tech evangelist and perspective, as well as leader's perspective in a focused role?
Okay, it's a bit tough from the mindset again. It is, this question is always coming from the mindset, like after the passing college, from the next day we want to do a job, right? Because again, the study, the academics which we are following, that is again a bare minimum, but industry is changing in much faster way. And one important thing, no one will give the access to their production environment on day one. Like if you want to be a cloud engineer, right, and you join the job and you are looking that you will handle, or you know that you can handle, but obviously that I believe that will not a feasible right away that to giving a production access to a fresher coming from the different, or let's say saying the same thing in a answering this question in a different way, that skill development and for the college life is a different and experience of doing those kind of things, because most of the time in our college life we are really not clear what we want to do, right? There are a lot of opportunity while studying. We are seeing that we can do, maybe I can be wrong, depend again upon the interest area and the guidance and again the person environment where he or she is situated. According to that, if that the skill and decision is there and the person started putting effort, I believe the looking for a job strategy will be different than just say just with that mindset that after graduating or after finishing my college from the next day I would like to go on a job. So more important part which I would like to highlight here is the interest area and the decision in the crucial time of that end of a third year and the final year, I believe, or maybe from third year, while entering third year, if someone got that that desire and the guidance own skill development, and then after completing the college, I believe the path is there, because see, every industry and every technology have its own area and industry, right? And the users are there. It is not that a one technology maybe at 20 years older and no one is using it. Somehow in somewhere in the world it is getting used heavily, and those industry and those companies are damn happy with that technology. They don't want to adapt any new language or any new protocol or all those things. So depend upon the mindset and doing the research around that, that really if it will fit or fulfill the need of a person or not. Lot of factors affecting again all these things, situation, location especially, right, depend upon a person to person interest area.
Right, I completely agree with you. So you completed a massive sprint unlocking more than 20 cloud certifications.
Yes.
So, did you have in mind that you wanted to carry out the sprint in such a manner? What is the idea and motivation behind that?
It is something, yes, from my college days. I was a very average student. I have enough backlogs, and it really break my my strength even, because I see people are getting placed, and I'm not getting an opportunity, right? But luckily at that time also I put an effort to clear all my exams, and these professional certifications are not the same like the academics exams. Certification exams are just an entry point of a thing. My motivation behind this is to learn and explore, so that I can rebrush my skills and rebrush my concepts. It is not only a labor specific, but after I joined a job, again, my organization, they really encourage. I completed the AWS one, but it's been 2 years since I was doing the same thing. And I really started feeling confident about that. Okay, I understand this thing. I have delivered this so and so forth to the customers. My team is doing this. And why not, like, learn and get, you can say, some kind of credential, so that I can reach with the same kind of interest and knowledge to the others, to help, uh, to guide. So where I am seeing the value is giving a credibility, rather than saying career opportunities are always there, right? But career opportunity can come with a one certification also. For that, I don't believe, or I don't suggest to do a 20 certification or 10 certification, right? Again, a one core area interest or one certification can give you whatever, again, the vision or the things.
I think
Right.
that realization is really, really needed in today's world where people try to rush for the things, or people try to grab certifications or opportunities, scholarships, and more. This realization is very crucial where not only have to earn them for the good, but actually utilize them and leverage them for better opportunities is what really
Yes.
matters. So, how does your preparation look like? How do you prepare for such a diverse set of cloud tools when you're working, or let's say when you're pitching to a client, or when you are preparing for another certification, or when you're learning something new? People also believe that cloud and related things are pretty costly. What learning patterns do you follow, or what would you recommend? How do you do it?
So yeah, great question. I created the YouTube channel, and I'm trying to put those kind of videos about the exam, after sitting for the exam, whether I pass or fail. But I try to share my own experience. So the preparation come into, like, it's again, first of all, don't follow the pattern of watching a 20-hour course in 2 days. It will not work out in any way, right? Even I did back in my really very early days, like watching a 8 to 10 hours a day watching a tutorial. But I believe now most of the things even I forgot, and I missed in my notes to put the actual pointers which is required for that product and service. I try to put first a target date, as I mentioned, that I am going for those cert in which I am working. I'm not going for the, giving example of, let's say, specific of Hadoop, or a machine learning, that is you know a very hot area. People are talking, people are doing the testing POCs, but I am getting like maybe one opportunity out of 10 to work on such kind of technology. And that is also not every time it's a bigger scale, so that I will understand, our team will understand the the bigger landscape of all those services. So as the focus is not there, I am also not putting the effort. But yeah, base level thing is a good to have, right? Few things are good to have, few things are must to have. First of all, target date. And another thing is, don't confuse yourself with too much of resources, because on internet endless resources are there for a one exam or one course or one thing. Don't try to put, don't try to watch the same thing 3 times from a different places. It will create a different level of confusion. So pick a one best course, because a lot of reviews are there, I believe. People really need to be good on searching on a Google search engine rather than the social media platform, right? That is a key of success. Lot of forums are there, lot of, the Reddit, the Stack Overflow, the real problems are there which you will not find, getting and following the tutorials or the
Right.
demos, because that demos are the proven demos, but realistically things are always in a different shape. I try to make my notes, and the most important is doing a practical stuff. It's not just watching a tutorial video or some course and making a notes will make a awesome. Demo codes are there provided by those learning platform as well as from the cloud provider.
So you have talked about the outcome, the way you learn things, solving it for the clients, and spreading it, like helping others. So following this chain, learning, solving, spreading, helping other people, you have been leading communities related to cloud, Kubernetes, Docker, and have spoken at various conferences across the globe. So, what are your observations and personal learnings interacting with people, enthusiasts, and professionals?
Some people are fond of certification, some are not, but that doesn't mean that a non-certified person will don't know the thing. When it comes to the professional career, there are some kind of ethics or the skills which we all need to develop, and I was a bit hesitant about all those talking people, going on a stage and sharing. Even I know the thing, most of the time it happened with everyone, even we know the answer, but due to our own hesitation we are not. So
Right.
the communities part really helped me to do the same. So I still remember the first time when I took a stage, my legs was shivering and I was not able to speak maybe for first 5-10 minutes. But the people really helped me to gain that confidence to talk and to share whatever. So then I believe I found that there is a no point to stop. Like in what manner, whether in a very simple form or maybe some kind of uh, complex speech. I'm trying to share and trying to learn from the feedback, and then interacting with people, trying to understand what they are expecting. According to that, I am also trying to create my own session, that okay, this is what the audience mood is. According to that, let's put some kind of stuff which will be entertaining as well as interesting to the listeners, and I will try to deliver the message which is the goal of that talk. So it's a learning, it's a mix of all those things, the hesitation to to talking with the people and getting confident, and trying to share more and more. So still I'm learning that, and I'm hoping like lot of things to learn, lot of room to improvement is there, and it come with everyone, I believe. This is my whole story short, that yeah, this kind of thing come in everyone's life. It's then about that how you can leverage that opportunity.
Great. Thank you so much. You reviewed 5 books, new focused,
Yeah.
and based on clouds, you are also running a YouTube channel named Data Center on the Cloud, whose link is in the description we are sharing with the audience. What interesting things have you come across, and how this book reviewing and publishing videos on YouTube that has helped you grow skill set and more things?
Right. So yeah, really in 2018 I got an opportunity from Pact, and the people reach out to me, and it was a good experience. I remember that book is still with my friends. I gave them to read. So in that book, really I really made lot of changes, and the author is very experienced person. But I really shared lot of feedback, like I have gone through each and every line and each and every demo code which the book and the author is provided, and I found couple of maybe my system error, or you can say maybe the not a clear indication. So I put my time to do all those things, and really the author really appreciate the quality of book even got improved, and I got a lot of knowledge while reading the whole book because it was around 250 pages book. Lot of things maybe which I missed or not having in my mind. So it's a two-way learning. Whatever I have, I shared, and whatever I was not aware, it got the reskill or refurbished in my mind, and it was a very good journey. So I continued the same. I believe I have around three books of GCP. One is on AWS and one is on Microsoft Azure. I have uh, reviewed them, and even they asked me if I want to do the author of a book. But at that time, I believe I'm really not ready. And from that area, I came into the picture of why not to try or improve my writing, and then I started a one blog. And blog is something like I create a blog, but sometime again not putting too much of effort. So I deleted also. So I have around 10 or 11 domains with me. There was a time when I have around 20 domains. So this is how the thing coming. And now as I shifted from India to here in Singapore, I found that again to interact and connected with community always, because the community is the major what I can say, the contributor in my life also to bring me at such stage. So I want to always connected with that. So in that thought process, I started this YouTube channel. Even uh, I am very newbie on the YouTube, because talking with the people, a live audience is a different feeling than sitting in the a cubicle or a closed room and talking just your thoughts, and lot of mishappen, some kind of fumbling. And but yeah, day by day I'm trying to improve. Maybe my first couple of videos were very maybe bad in a quality, but then I tried to put effort by a proper mic, camera, and a proper screen recording software, and trying to do. Nowadays I'm learning about how to edit a video using that Camtasia studio which I purchased. So it's again a big field, but I don't want to be a
Mhm.
video editor, but the basic thing I'm trying to do. So the goal is to interact and connected with the community rather than a one community. YouTube is for everyone, for for a globe. So whatever I am learning, I'm trying to put, and I am thinking to more focused and scenario based content, because I got a lot of feedback that I need to do this and do that, and really appreciate. This is also giving me a chance to learn from. It's learning always a two way. So learn from each other, because
Right.
I a person can't be a perfect or know everything every time. So it is helping me to do the things in a much better shape, and I'm getting a good feedback and endorsement from the people. So this is how the things are you know driven, and I'm planning to drive more and more, so that I will be always connected with the people who help me.
Okay. So, what would you like to share with our audience as a learning, as an advice?
Be passionate about whatever you are doing. There is nothing like if you see someone is doing that you need to be that may be clash of interest, and that will kill your interest in somehow. There are endless technology, and those technologies are used somehow somewhere, and their core user group and the people and the development communities are there. Be sure that you do a proper research from your side, because you are the best person to tell that who what you want to do. We all are the other people can give you the guidance, but the end decision will be only yours. That is the key message I would like to say, deliver, that be yours. Whatever you know and you feel that you can do best, really put the effort. Don't try to compare yourself with others. It is always the continuous learning, and the learning is there, resources are there, everything will be there. It's all about the efforts. I really come down to that place now. I believe that whatever the efforts are there, the result is there. Put a proper effort, make your mindset. Don't try to learn everything in just a short span or a quick, maybe focus on the fundamental. If fundamental are clear and if your base is strong, then I believe the advanced level learning will happen easily, at least because resources are there. If you know the fundamental, you don't need to go back to relearn the fundamentals again and again. And the advanced level thing you will try to understand, and then you can replicate if you expert or having a good understanding, experience, knowledge on a one service or one technology. It will be easy to replicate to the same kind of other platform technology or something like that. So try to focus, try to be consistent, and have some kind of dedication around that make your schedule like that, and put some target date. Not only do the certification, because I suggest that for the students, certification will not add value if you do it on third year or second year, especially the engineering student. Maybe a last semester can add a value, depend upon like whether you are really getting a job or you want to enter in that industry and a company in which you are going to pursue for the certification. I wish that you will fulfill whatever the goal you have put.
Great. That's exciting. Thank you so much, Chirag, for joining us. It was exceptional that you shared, and we believe they are really valuable for our audience, for us, and that will be helpful for a lot of people out there. Thank you so much.
Thank you, both of you, and all the best to you also. Let's learn and share together.